Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, little love bugs. It's Michelle coming at you live again today. I am doing a forecast old school style for September, the year 2019. We are now transitioning from August, which went by like this, zoom, so fast that I didn't even do a forecast for August. I tried, I wanted to, but it never seemed to work out. So I just went with what my gut told me and said just hold back on August. And I was led today in perfect timing to do a forecast for you guys for September, because we're transitioning into that human month of September. How are you all doing? I hope you're all as content and at peace and in love with yourself as I am. The movie I've been projecting lately is one of contentment, bliss, and joy. I see a lot of outside story when I watch the news, when I get on my Facebook feed, when I step outside of my human's house, of my cavern, and I go out and socialize. I can see emotions, I can feel stress, and I go out there and I just try to give out as much light and love that I can every time that I'm outside. It's just in the most loving and compassionate way, because my human has gone through an awakening, a complete breakdown of what she thought she was and connection to who she really is, and she's shining a light now. In the month of September, it's just a month of giving that light that she spent so much work and focus finding and appreciating and mastering and healing, and all that lovely journey that you and I have been on for quite a while now together. The month of September is the 9th month. The 9th card of the tarot is the Hermit, and the Hermit is the energy of the old El Jefe over there, which wasn't really a person. It's an awareness of a consciousness of what you are. Who are you? Why are you here? That energy that talks to itself all the time, where did that come from? That's the energy of the Hermit. The Hermit knows that the teachers around him, the people around him, the media around him, even his parents, that's not defining him. The Hermit understands what I am is something deep in here, and I have to quiet down and shut out all that noise and find that authentic voice and that authentic being. And the Hermit finds that and doesn't Google answers. It Googles inside of itself. And then once it finds its light, it lives its truth. It lives its message. It doesn't veer from it or try to break it down for anybody to make them comfortable. It just shines its light. That's the Hermit. That's the energy of September, because the 9 being such a magic number. I don't have time to do that, but if you want to Google the number 9, literally look up that number, the human number 9. Boy, we inscribed some magic with that human number. Anyway, I picked up the Golden Tarot. I'm just going to pull a few cards. We're going to forecast September. I'm not a gloom and doomer, not anymore. My reality is moving into heaven on earth, and I'm talking about my heaven when I close my eyes. Because that's what the Hermit does. It doesn't project anybody else's heaven to make them happy. It projects his heaven from his space, because he knows I get this little space of time to be here on this planet, so I'm going to shut down and do my thing and then show that light and glow from there. It's a very mission type of energy already for September that I can feel for myself, and hopefully the rest of you that are in my tribe that hang with me feel the same thing. I'm just going to pick a few cards. I picked up the Golden Tarot. I love the Golden Tarot because it makes me feel all special. Look at the artwork already. We got the 9 of coin, which is a harvest card. 9, the 9 of coin. Harvest card. It's already here. There's nothing to, get down on yourself about. That's what I wanted to make sure before we did this for September. It's not to project September for you. I want to pull out positive messages for you so that you hit record for them. We're going to pull one for the heart, the head for your human vessel, and the card that's underneath is going to be the message from your very highest self, that thing that you connect to when you close off, when you turn everything off, where you put your personality outside the bubble and you quiet down and get to the essence of what you are. We're going to pull some cards for that. I asked for something positive, not to give you rainbows and unicorns, but why not? I'm not going to pretend like there's not darkness. I'm friends with the dark. I always am going to know that it's there, but I'm going to project on the positive and the peace. I'm going to really put my hermit knowledge to use now, especially this new moon today, the day that I'm filming this or recording this. We're having a new moon today in Virgo. Virgo lives across the street from me. I'm Pisces. Sometimes Pisces don't like to go across the street because Virgos have to think a lot, and Pisces just want to swim and create and lose itself. But I love going across the street now into my Virgo self, allowing some decisions to be made, some higher choices to be made for my reality, to really organize my thoughts and my daydreams and really manifest them now. I know you're all following me, whoever's led to click in to watch me. I know you're all led for a reason. So get ready. Everybody anchor yourselves. Start to feel good about your life and how far you've come. The fact that you're still here, congratulations. Let's sit for a little while and talk about September. I'm going to pull you guys some positive messages for your heart, your head, your human vessel, and the underneath is the message to the higher self. There is a second deck that I pulled out, the John Holland Psychic Tarot of Love. That might come with one final message. I'll pull from that. I'm ready to go. This deck is all set. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Relax with me. Let's look at September. Let's get our human vessel in a state of, it's already ready already. That 9 of coin tells me it's already harvest. It's already here. Stop looking. Stop pushing so hard. Look who just popped. Did you guys just see that? Look who just popped. That's the Hermit. The number 9. So that's going to be our first card. I'm actually going to stop shuffling because we popped. So this is our message for our heart. Go back and rewind. The universe just popped that right out of my deck. Here's the message for your heart. The number 9, the Hermit. Here's our next message for your head. The Wheel of Fortune, the Major Arcana, number 10. Already we are sequential, 9, 10. The next message is for your human's vessel, that puppet thing that your essence is actually wearing. Michelle, look at the card. It's the number 18, another Major Arcana, the Moon card. And then whatever's underneath, this is going to be the message to your highest self, from your highest self, to that hermit inside, that light inside. Of course, it's the Knight of Coin. Of course, it's the Knight of Coin. This is the message from your highest self to the very essence of who you are, the very spirit self of what you are. This is your message for September for that. So I'm going to put that right here. So we have our heart, our head, and our human casing. And then underneath the whole deck is the essence of us, the positive message for September. No joke. I mean, the first message going out to your human's heart is the Hermit. And that's where the Hermit resides. He resides right here. And sometimes it's hard for us humans to hear our Hermit because in our human heart we record pain and trauma and stuff that hasn't happened, things that aren't here yet, stuff we're still kind of piecing the floors and like losing faith about. When we're busy doing that stuff, like the Hermit can't be heard because this thing resides right here. It's kind of a combination actually of our heart and our solar plexus is where our Hermit lives. He's kind of like a Sprite color. He's like lemon lime, so he's not really in the heart, but not really in the solar plexus. This energy and all of us reside kind of in between the two. But the message to your human's heart is always this. Your answer is always right in here. Just quiet down, find your light, tell your ego to shh, tell that negativity, tell all those stresses and outside things that never work, that you're quieting down and you want to get that answer from your very essence of yourself. The Hermit finds its light just like that human did. If that human really did show up, that Jesus thing, it knew some kind of consciousness. It had some kind of awareness about itself, that I am the light and the way, and only through me can I do all that stuff. I don't memorize Bible verses because, well, I don't owe you an explanation, but I just don't. But I know that that's the general essence of what that human was vibing. You're all the light. Everything that's here is already inside of you, and the Hermit knows that. The hermit goes inside and finds that in himself and then pulls that out and just lives by that light. It doesn't necessarily have to be a teacher or a healer or someone very famous on YouTube. Is that famous really? Anywhere. What does that even mean, right? The hermit just lives its truth. Not for fame, not for glory, not for any kind of book to be written about it. He just lives it, and in every moment chose to be that consciousness. That's the message to your heart. If that doesn't resonate, if what you're hanging out with, if what you're doing, if what you're committed to, if what relationship you're in, what job you're going to doesn't resonate, your heart doesn't resonate with this hermit, it doesn't belong to you, it doesn't excite your light, it doesn't help shine your light, then it's time for you to shut everything off and do the inside journey. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of pain, because you have to clear out this horrible answering machine of a heart chakra that recorded pain and survival. Cleared out a lot of truths about what we are and where we came from, ourselves. So that's your message for September. The hermit popped magically out of that deck. I mean, he heard himself being talked about. So this is the message to your heart. The next is the message to your human head. These beautiful, cute little, aren't they so cute? They have this hair, if you're lucky, if you're not, well, whatever, you're still beautiful. They hold our eyeballs, our brain, our nose, our mouth, our throat. We get to taste food. Our human heads are so wonderful. But they also have made up stories in the past. They also projected neurosis. They also thought too much. They also veered away from this. They got programmed away from this by TV, parents, school, government, all that stuff. Took our message away from our authentic self. So we're going to your human's head, and we're going to give your head a message right now. Now understand, we've all had a Control-Alt-Delete on our head. A lot of us have had the flush. Let go of the past. The tower has been a real thing that's happened about old programming in our mind, that things have to stay this way, that I have to hold on to the label of that I have to stay in this as a family. We've learned how to release some of those judgments and labels in our head. So now for September, here's the message to your head, okay? Because we're now reprogramming it for this. We're telling our head, hey, stop projecting something false. Stop making up something that's not even there. Let's really quiet down and listen to what the hermit has to say in our heart space. So here's the message to your head. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. It's the number 10. It's a very decisive number. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's reminding yourself in every moment, stay in the moment. And in every moment, choose what's for your highest good. I'm not sure what's up with this guy down here on his knees, like being all humble. And that woman in that bed. I don't know about that inequality. I'm not really into that. I think we should all make decisions that no one's better than the other. If we're here for service, especially us light workers, not at the death of you, you know what I mean? Not at the suppression of you. Again, our message to our head is stay in the moment, connect to those things that you really want to choose this time. I mean, everything that we've missed in the off-ramps for the past 12 and a half years because we've been busy healing ourselves, all those options are now clear as day to choose. And so the number 10 Wheel of Fortune reminds your head, in every moment, look for the opportunity to do something different, to do something new, to do something a little bit more that makes sense, that might be more of you, that might be a little bit more balanced. Not so much master and slave or someone's better than the other, especially those of us healers and teachers and mentors. And, none of us are better than the other. That's why I'm Michelle now. Not just Michelle the Oracle. I'm just Michelle. I just happen to know some stuff, see some stuff, feel some stuff. And I'm just going to happen to live that stuff out in this reality here with the rest of you. And the message to our heads is to stay in the moment. Make the choices for your highest good. If you think you made a mistake and missed something, shh. You didn't miss nothing. Everything comes right back around, just like that Wheel of Fortune. So don't get impatient with yourself. Don't start dogging yourself. Don't go backwards into any kind of thing. Just understand, I missed that off-ramp. it'll come back around, and I'll make sure that my human is quiet up here and focused down here so it knows. Grab onto that merry-go-round. Here's that opportunity. Here's that chance to really shine and come out and show myself and really make a huge choice, because major arcanas call out to the big stuff. So really tell your head, grab on, especially if my heart is like, it's unique to me, it's unique to us. The Hermit only does what's best for itself, and that ends up being best for the collective. So that's your message to your head. Again, be kind to yourself. You didn't miss something, you didn't jack anything up. Don't get impatient. Everything is being offered in its own divine timing. So relax. Go back and find your light if you're starting to freak out. You're doubting yourself, well then your merry-go-round is going to really slow down, and it's going to feel like you're not experiencing as much greatness as there really is around you, just to be honest. That's the message to your head. The message to your human, this beautiful casing, this awesome character that you're playing right now for September. The moon. The moon is a very revealing card, but it's also representative of our feminine energy, our feminine side, our creative side, the side that knows better. This is kind of like a nice radar that we all have, our intuition, our connection to the force, the universe, Mother Nature, to each other, to our highest self, to everything, to the moon. This is telling your human's vessel, watch your cycles. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, sleeping right, eating right, honoring yourself. And again, the Hermit called us out immediately. All this stuff is already inside of us. There is no doctor or person or, astrologer or tarot reader or palm reader or Reiki healer that can possibly fix you. There's nothing broken. Just the message to your human is watch your cycles, watch the force, stay in the present moment. Do you feel that coming? Grab it. Does it make your heart pitter-patter? Is it something that you're ready to shine? Then go do that. And the whole thing is, this kind of cuts out the old thinking, the old concept of thinking, and that's what Virgo does. That's why Pisces doesn't like it. We don't like to think, but I can think like this with my intuitiveness. I like thinking with my intuition. I like expanding with my inner hermit. I like looking at my own personal book, not what anybody else tells me to live or feel or do or concoct or manifest or really have to do because they're stressed out and they're projecting it to you. The message to your human is chill out. Go with the flow. Honor the moon. Honor yourself. Honor your creativity. Honor everything that you're manifesting. Honor everything that you've learned about yourself so far. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Watch the cycles of others. Trust your intuition. If those people over there are feeling shady and you're called to do something, hey, that's not my merry-go-round, but you grab that if you feel it. Whatever you're being led to do, we're all being called to our missions, to shine our specific light. And I can't tell you what specifically that is and if it's going to stay forever. It changes from moment to moment. That's what the Wheel of Fortune tells me. I'm playing a game of roulette like every frickin' moment. So I bet high. I bet on myself. I lock down into my intuition. I watch my cycle and have I slept and am I treating myself right? And am I doing all these things that I've learned about myself? And I do it with such kindness and love. And I just live my mission of being happy, content, at peace, in love with this experience, this blessing that we get to be human, that we get to hold this carcass and hold this space for each other and be in this time with each other, of making new choices and creating new realities. And September is the true hermit coming out of the cave and really on earth as it is in heaven, everything we've been working towards, trying to manifest, it's already here. So shine that, be it. Trust your intuition. Yeah, there's shadow. Yeah, there's darkness all around you. I see it. I feel it. I've already gone through mine. I'm still going to feel mine. But what do I know is best is to shine my light and choose every moment for the highest good. I'm not going to go towards that negative or palpitations or get all freaking crazy. Why are you guys still doing that? Calm down. Chill out. Calm the humans. Calm yourself, healer. That's the whole thing. And I'm talking to you leaders and you mentors and you new agers and spiritual people that think you're helping other people with their own reality. Calm down in your own. Find yourself. Watch your cycles. Honor yourself. Give thanks every day. Watch your humans' emotions. Watch your own darkness. Don't focus on that. You're the creator of your next reality, of my reality. So let's all tap into the cycles of each other. Let's all feel. Let's all smile. This is to our human. So smile to the other. Show yourself to the other. Offer your services and your gifts that you have to the other. We're here as a collective. We're here. When you look at the moon, I've looked at the moon. We all feel this energy together. So that's our message to our humans vessel for September. Go with the flow. Tap into your emotions, but let your intuition be your guide. And again, that heart has to watch itself. Don't get over emotional. Don't get stuck in negativity or your own drama. Don't keep propelling that storyline for yourself. Let's project something positive and lovely. If it doesn't work, then we can go back to the other way, I promise. But let's try this. You know, I know there's darkness. We all know there's darkness. The moon is always going to be there. Isn't that beautiful? But now I can master this. Now I don't have to let this ruin everything for myself or the collective. I don't have to keep feeling some kind of superiority or oppression. I don't got to feel any of that type of imbalance. The underlying message to your inner self, highest self for September. This is one of my favorite cards. The Knight of Coin is one of the most dependable cards in the deck. I mean, if I put all the cards in a race, this dude, I mean, he's going to be the one that finishes, you know, not like a rabbit, but he'll finish. He knows slow and steady wins the race. And in every moment, this guy checks his own tool belt. He doesn't ask his neighbor, hey, you got something for this? Hey, do you got a good idea for this project? The Knight of Coin knows, this is my gig, this is my amusement park, this is my production here, so I'm going to pull the stuff off of my belt to use in each moment for my highest good, for what I'm trying to create. Again, September is a very, without, what do I have to do? I have to work so hard. No, just be natural. Chill out, humans. Don't give yourself another frickin' to-do list. Stop that. Just be, September. Just be. In every moment, trust yourself. You've got on your tool belt everything you need. This is the most dependable card, and the universe is telling us, our highest self is telling us, baby, what are you fretting about? You have the world's most reliable and dependable tool belt on, and these are all tools that you've acquired your whole life already. This reality, the other realities, everything you've ever done up until this point, collectively, on your own, whatever your story is. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so chill, calm down. September is going to go zoom like a rabbit on steroids, like a wolf who's really hungry chasing it. So you're going to want to slow down. Use your own tool belt, sweetie. This is a very directed message for all of us. Don't look to your neighbor. Don't look to your beloved. Don't look to your animals or your parents or society to tell you anything. The tool is on your tool belt to handle every situation. Stay in the present moment. Just be you. Chillax. Calm down. Stay in tune with your intuition. Watch your emotions. Chill out. Calm down. Do you have the thing to handle that stress? Do you have the thing to handle that opportunity? Do you have the stuff to handle that person, that thing, that change? Of course you do. They've been telling you the whole time very positively. You have everything. You're connected to everything. You are the light and the way to your own happiness, your own destiny, your own on earth as it is in heaven. When I close my eyes, what my human connects to and feels and smells, all of it. I'm a Pisces. Of course it's doable. I just have to literally, September, slow and steady. All my answers are inside me. I'm so glad I have a tribe that I can turn to and say, hey, what do you think about that? Hey, what do you feel about that? But I know the tool is on my tool belt. The production is mine. Bet high. Let it ride on me. Does that sound egoic? Well, then you need to go do that trip. It's not. It's my authentic voice. My egoic self told me that I couldn't do anything, that I had to follow you and do what you told me and what you said and what you think. I'm telling you, you already know what you have to do for September. Slow and steady wins the race. Bet effing high on yourself, man, and let it ride. Don't chastise yourself for missing an opportunity, a door. No such thing. This thing's continually going around. So chill out. Keep your eyes on your own prize. You have the belt on. Watch your cycles. Watch your tendencies. Watch your own shadow. Don't deny it. Give it a great big hug, but don't over-assign it. Don't keep projecting that into your reality. This is our checks and balances, our shadow and our light. They both keep us in check. I don't want to go over this way. I don't want to go over that way. So I'm just staying chill right here in the middle. Slow and steady wins the race to that new earth. Be loyal to yourself. Give honor to yourself. Go out and play. That armor, let's stop fighting. All right, there's no fight. I like who's underneath the strength card because 8 went into 9. August went into September. August went into September. August was the 8, the strength card. We're eternal beings. Nothing to be afraid of. Afraid of who? Afraid of what? The new earth? Heck no. Afraid of love? Heck no. Afraid to let go of that old thing? Heck no. Afraid to jump into September? Heck no. Afraid of what? I love that. And look, even under that, the Emperor. Anyway, I am going to stop at that. I feel that's a complete September message. It feels whole and well-rounded. And I know that whoever tunes into me understands and follows. You're all divinely led and have structured your reality to tune you into certain people. I don't want to stress anybody out. It doesn't mean that we don't have darkness. It just means I don't want to play in it anymore. I can see it, but I'm going to keep it right here, really close to me where I can see it, but I don't want to keep projecting that. And I'm not going to over-project positivity either. I'm going to kind of chillax in the middle and just shine my own light and know that that's the best possible thing that I could possibly do in this human life. We're all so blessed and lucky. Stop pushing yourself for a to-do list, telling yourself that things aren't already good. Stop telling yourself that, oh, it's so extreme, it's so out there, it's so hard. I understand that drama. I get it. But if you keep feeling into that, the hermit feels uncomfortable with that energy. The hermit knows, I am the way and the light. Shh, calm down. Here, look at my ass. You know what I mean? Really, focus on the delectable stuff. Focus on the yummy things. Focus on the divinity of yourself, of the other, of this place. We're all so fucking lucky to be here. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you guys have a spectacular September. If you need anything from me, you could message me, michelletheoracle at gmail.com. That's going to change probably. I'm dropping the Oracle label. I'm just Michelle. I'm just here as this. I have found my light, and I'm just going to live that light and be the example, and hopefully help the rest of you find your own vibration and raise it and up the ante of this place so that we can all experience this on earth as it is in heaven. I deserve it. You deserve it. Happy September, you guys. I love you all so much. Take a nice deep breath. You are so special. You are so loved. You are so extremely precious and priceless. Quiet that chatter down. Remind yourself of your own divinity. Shine that light. Don't be afraid. We're all here to support you and love you and give you everything you need. I love you guys. Have a great one. Bye.